Greetings and salutations to all of you lovely people out there in YouTube land. Welcome back to another installment of Counter Reaction. So, in today's episode, I'm going to be taking a look at Drake featuring J. Cole, First Person Shooter. Now, we did just do that J. Cole song with Lil Yachty that was pretty dope. Some parts I liked more than others, sure, but I am excited to get back into some more hip-hop for you guys here on the channel that subscribe because of my M videos or the NF videos. So even though these hip-hop videos don't usually perform well, I want to give you guys something to watch, and plus it's kind of my specialty. Hip-hop is like, you know, my first love. It's something that I immersed myself in. So yeah, without further ado, let's go ahead and get right into it.
First person shooter mode, we turning your song to a funeral. To them niggas that say they want office, you better be talking about working in cubicles. Yeah, them boys had a lot, but I knew the code. A lot of niggas debating my numero. Not the 3, not the 2, I'm the UNO. Yeah. Numero UNO, me and Drizzy, this shit like the Super Bowl. Man, this shit done it big as the what? Big as the what? Big as the what? Big as the Super Bowl, but the difference is it's just two guys playing shit that they did in the studio. Niggas usually send they verses back to me and they be terrible, just like a 2-year-old. I love a dinner with some fine women. When they start debating about who the GOAT, I'm like, go ahead, say it then. Who the GOAT? Who the GOAT? Who the GOAT? Who the GOAT? Who you bitches really rooting for? Like a kid that had bad from January to November, nigga, it's just you and Cole. Big as the what? Big as the what? Big as the what? Big as the Super Bowl.
He had that little office line, office line. We're gonna let that rock. It's cool. It's cool. And then what else did he have? The terrible twos. I have a daughter. I mean, she was pretty mild tempered, I'd say, at 2. But that is a thing. The terrible twos. It's like when, you know, kids. You guys know. I don't have to break this down. This beat, it's dope though. It low key slaps. I don't know who produced it, but I fucks with it.
Get so thirsty to put me in beef. Dissecting my words and start looking too deep. I look at the tweets and start sucking my teeth.
Yeah, people be looking a little too deep for sure. It is what it is. I'm guilty of it myself, but in not just one way. People be looking too deep into Cole's rhymes. Like, there were some comments saying that's a triple. I'm like, no, it wasn't. In my head, I don't always engage and say and argue. I'm just like, all right, cool, yeah, thanks for watching, or thanks for letting me know. But deep down inside, I'm like, man, it is what it is.
Big as the what? Big as the Super Bowl. Niggas so thirsty to put me in beef. Dissecting my words and start looking too deep. I look at the tweets and start sucking my teeth. I'm letting it rock cause I love the mystique. I still wanna give me a song where I be. Can't trust everything that you saw on IG. Just know if I diss you, I make sure you know that I hit you like I'm on your caller ID. I'm naming the album to fall off. It's pretty ironic cause it ain't no follow for me. Still in this bitch getting bigger. They waiting on the kid to come drop like a father to be. Love when they argue the hardest MC. Is it K-Dot?
Okay, hold on, man. Okay, I want to let him rock. Cole is talking his shit. Like, I want to let him rock. That father to be line, it's like, it's not crazy, but it's just so original. Like, I watch a lot of battle rap. Like, I told you guys this. Like, originality goes far with me, and it's, you know, what's original to you might not be original to me. So when I hear a dope line that I haven't heard before with a large frame of reference, it's hot. It's hot. I'm just saying. Okay, let's rewind that back.
Beef, dissecting my words and start looking too deep. I look at the tweets and start sucking my teeth. I'm letting it rock cause I love the mystique. I still wanna give me a song where I be. Can't trust everything that you saw on IG. Just know if I diss you, I make sure you know that I hit you like I'm on your caller ID. I'm naming the album to fall off. It's pretty ironic cause it ain't no follow for me. Still in this bitch getting bigger. They waiting on the kid to come drop like a father to be. Love when they argue the hardest MC. Is it K-Dot, is it Aubrey or me? We the big 3 like we started a league. But right now I feel like Muhammad Ali.
Same rhyme scheme. Again, that's why I appreciate Cole as a writer. Same rhyme scheme. Not only was there so much substance packed within, I didn't count the bars, but let's just say 16. It was probably a little bit more than 16. But so much substance on the same rhyme scheme, as well as a few. I have to re-listen to it to see if there were any doubles. But even still, without doubles, that's hot. That shit is hot. So let's rewind it again. I don't want to make this video too long. People hate that shit. I be looking at the analytics.
Big as the Super Bowl.
Niggas so thirsty to put me in beef. Dissecting my words and start looking too deep. I look at the tweets and start sucking my teeth. I'm letting it rock cause I love the mystique. I still wanna give me a song where I be. Can't trust everything that you saw on IG. Just know if I diss you, I make sure you know that I hit you like I'm on your caller ID. I'm naming the album to fall off. It's pretty ironic cause it ain't no follow from me. Still in this bitch getting bigger. They waiting on the kid to come drop like a father to be. Love when they argue the hard off. It's pretty ironic cause it ain't no follow from me. Still in this bitch that you saw on IG. Just know if I diss you, I make sure you know that I hit you like I'm on your caller ID. I'm naming the album to fall off. It's pretty ironic cause it ain't no follow from me. Still in this bitch getting bigger. They waiting on the kid to come drop like a father to be. Love when they argue the hardest MC. Is it K-Dot, is it Aubrey or me? We the big three like we started a league. But right now I feel like Muhammad Ali.
Yeah, I didn't detect any doubles there. Somebody's going to try to explain to me that something is a double, and I'm going to tell you, no, that's just, wordplay, or, it's typically always wordplay that people get it all mixed up with. But anyways, yeah, still dope, man. Let's go ahead and continue.
Yeah, Muhammad Ali, the one that they call when they shit ain't connecting no more. Feel like I got a job in IT. Rhyming with me is the biggest mistake. The Spider-Man meme is me looking at Drake. It's like we recruited your homie.
Tech support. I've heard stuff similar. Tech support. I've heard something a little similar with the end rhyme as well, but that's still hot to me. I like that.
What did they call when they shit ain't connecting no more? Feel like I got a job in IT. Rhyming with me is the biggest mistake. The Spider-Man meme is me looking at Drake. It's like we recruited your homies to be demon deacons. We got them a 10 in your wake. Hey, how the gang got away from the bars, man, and shit like a prison escape. Everybody steppers were fucking and everybody breakfast, and I'm about to clear up my plate. When I
damn it, Cole, bro.
Like a prison escape. Everybody steppers were fucking and your homies to be demon deacons. We got them a 10 in your wake. Hey, how the gang got away from the bars, man, and shit like a prison escape. Everybody steppers were fucking and everybody breakfast, and I'm about to clear up my plate. When I show up, it's motion picture blockbuster. The goat with the golden pen, the top toucher, the spot rusher. Spray this whole shit up, the crop duster. Not Russia, but apply pressure to your cranium. Cold's automatic when aiming them. With the boy in the status of stadium. Nigga. Shit up, the crop duster. Not Russia, but apply pressure to your cranium. Cold's automatic when aiming them. With the boy in the status of stadium.
Russia, your cranium. Bro, that is some creative writing. You gotta tip your hat off to Cole, man. He's been so consistent for so long. And Drake, too. Drake as well. This is a really... it's kind of like an odd collab to me personally. Cole has a lot of good music that I would play at home, that I would listen to on repeat, sometimes try to dissect. Not all of it is, beyond dissecting. Some of it is, it's very easy it's very palatable, right? For like the everyday hip hop fan to be like, oh wow, I caught this one thing, and excite them. But there are some verses from Cole that are just so deep and so layered. Drake, it's the opposite. I mean, I like a lot of his music. He makes some bangers. I bump Drake in the car. I do bump some Cole in the car. But if I had to compare playlists of who's played more in the car and who's played more like at home, it's Drake in the car, Cole at home. That's just a personal preference thing. But this collab is very fitting because you have all of the elements used to make a hit Drake song, and then you have the elements that make J. Cole's writing and songwriting ability one of the best. that makes him one of the best. It's a great combination. I'm really digging this song. I didn't really know what to expect, but I'm really digging this song for sure. Let's go ahead and rewind it back just a little bit and then continue.
But apply pressure to your cranium. Cold's automatic when aiming them. With the boy in the status of stadium. Nigga.
Hey, I'm about to. Yo.
Beat switch or yeah, maybe.
Yo. I'm about to click out on this shit, I'm about to click, whoa. I'm about to click out on this shit, I'm about to click, whoa. I'm down to click out on you hoes and make a crime scene. I click the trigger on a stick like a high beam. And I would Benny Will whip when I was 19. She called my number, leave her hanging, she got dry clean. She got an Android, her messages is lime green. I searched one name and end up seeing 20 teens. Nadine, Christine, Justine, Kathleen, Charlene, Pauline, Claudine. Man, I pack them in this.
I bet that's facts though. I bet that's facts.
End up seeing 20 teens. Nadine, Christine, Justine, Kathleen, Charlene, Pauline, Claudine. Man, I pack them in this phone like some sardines. And they send me naked pictures, it's the small things. You niggas still taking pictures on a golf stream. My youngest richer than you rappers and they all stream. I really hate that you been selling them some false dreams. Man, if your pub was up for sale, I buy the whole thing. Will they ever give me flowers? Well, of course not. They don't wanna have that talk cause it's a sore spot. They know the boy, the one that got a boycott. I told Jimmy Jam I use a Grammy as a doorstop. Girl, give me some hair because I need it. And if I fuck with you, then after I might eat it. What? Niggas talking about when this gon' be repeated. What the fuck, bro? I'm one away from Michael. Nigga, beat it. Nigga, beat it. What? Beat it. What? Beat it. What? Beat it. What?
Hold on, did he say I don't want to wait for Michael or I'm one away from Michael?
Fuck, bro, I'm one away from Michael. Nigga, beat it. Nigga, beat it. What? Beat it. What?
Michael Jackson beat it. Okay. Is he's one away from what? Like beating Michael Jackson like most platinum records or something, I'm guessing. And I'm sure that's what he's referring to. But also beat it as in like scram, but it's the same application, so it's cool. It's just a reference. I like the first half of the song a lot more than the second half. Personally, let's see if that's where it ends.
Bro, I'm one away from Michael. Nigga, beat it. Nigga, beat it. What? 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 Beat it. Ay, beat it. What? Don't even pay me back on none of the favors. I don't need it.
Like that. Some real shit. I like that. Don't pay me back on those favors. I don't need it. I like that. That is it. Okay. Man, so, as you guys know, in hip-hop, whenever there's a collaboration, there's always discussion of, like, who had the best verse or who had the better lines. It's always been like that since the beginning of hip-hop. Now, whether that's internal or it's speculated amongst, fans and the consumers, that's besides the point. If you guys notice on my Easy Mill and Eminem video when they had their collab, I asked you guys who won. People that weren't familiar with that aspect of hip hop were like, "What do you mean who won? This isn't a you don't get it. It's cool." But I say all that to say I didn't technically tell you guys who I thought won. And I'm not going to do that here because it's a very fine line, right, that you have to toe. I've seen people sacrifice an artist on a collab because the other artist has a much larger following and you have to say the right things. As you guys know, on this channel, I say what I want and I deal with, the repercussions or the falling out, whatever it is that comes with me being honest. I just deal with it. I take it. It is what it is. I'm not saying I don't want to tell you who I think had the hotter lines. We already know who had the hotter lines. But like I stated earlier, I feel like this is a pretty good collaboration where both individuals brought their specialty to the plate and made a good song. So I don't have a winner. It's 2-1 either way. If you get that reference, then dope. I rock with you. I fuck with you. If you don't get that reference, then you probably thought this whole thing was hot. And that's cool too. It is what it is. But the question remains. Playlist, no list, blacklist. Yeah, nah, this is a playlister for sure. And I mean, this is going in the car. This is at the office. It depends, but it's going on maybe a few playlists. I really like this song. This was a dope listen for sure. I like the beat more on The Secret Recipe, of course, which I told you guys it's also been used. That same sample from Manchild has been used before. But this beat, super clean. The bars, the structuring of the actual song, really dope. Shout out to Cole, shout out to Drake, man. They made a really good song. I'm glad that they came together and did this, and they're right, man. I mean, you know, Kendrick is the other one that's kind of in contention for who's in the top 3. And I mean, I have my own preferences. I do look at song credits. I do. And I don't know if you guys know what constitutes somebody getting credits for the writing in a song. It varies. It just kind of depends, and it's really hard to distinguish whether or not somebody wrote this or wrote that. But some of these artists here, the ones that we're talking about, the 3 that we're talking about, when you look at the song credits, there's a lot less names in that motherfucker. It just depends. But I can't rank them. I don't think that it's fair to rank them. I think they all have their own strengths. So I can't say who's the best one out of the 3. I can say who I enjoy listening to the most. From a conceptual standpoint, Kendrick, he's on a different level with that shit. And a lot of his music and a lot of his albums are like journeys that you kind of go through. And that's a talent within itself. And I love it. Cole, I mean, he has some of the coldest lines. Some of the most creative. Drake, he's got some bangers. Like, what are we arguing about? They're all great. They're all good. They all have their strengths. So it's kind of really a toss-up. I have my preference. If I had to choose one out of the 3, I'm picking Cole. And there's no second or third. It's just Cole. And everybody else is kind of just tied, or it doesn't even really matter. He's just what I look for when I'm trying to listen to some good hip-hop music is typically just whatever Cole does. So that's going to be the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching, and I do hope to catch you all on the next video.